What's up, guys? My name is Rama, Drama, Ramsey, Rambo, Ram, I've heard it all. And welcome back to Thoughts with Rama. So I know it's been a while, guys. I'm sorry, I've been studying. It's that student life. But exams are finally done, and I hope you guys have a wonderful break. I did miss you. It's been way too long, and I hope you guys miss me too. Alright, guys, let's try to recap a little bit on what we've been talking about. I hope we can agree that there's a distinction between the ego and the higher self. Your ego being the person that you are in reaction to your environment, and then your higher self being the person that you are in the inside. And the ultimate goal is to make that ego and that higher self one person, so that you are complete and only yourself. And in my last video, we talked about why it is, like what's stopping us from being ourselves. And I hope we can agree that our physical world demands us to be a certain way. They expect us to be a certain way. We also go through experiences that force us to be a certain way, thus holding us back from being our true selves and from living to our full potential. Is that possible with all the pressures of society and pressures of your past and experiences and all of these pressures that are just on top of you? Is it possible to just be like, no, this will not affect me? And the answer to that question is yes, it is possible. The greatest thing about finding yourself and being yourself is that once you've done it, once you've achieved it, you will never have to do it again in your life. Who you are is who you are, and once you figure it out, and once you overcome all of your fears, and once you overcome everything that the savage world may have to offer, then you will find your true happiness, your true peace, your true comfort. Because believe it or not, even the richest people, even the poorest people, everyone has problems. Even people who have everything have problems. So it reaches a point where it's like, alright, can I be satisfied with what I already have? To reach that point is kind of hard because a lot of us go through things and may struggle sometimes with certain feelings because of the things that we've been through. And the best way to overcome this is to become aware of your ego, is to understand yourself, to understand why you think things, to understand why you do things. The crazy thing about the human brain is that it is like a supercomputer, right? And everything gets stored in your subconscious. Even things that you feel may never affect you again are still there stored, which is why it's always important. Every time you may or may not go through something bad or good or whatever, it's always important to find some form of closure. It's always important to be at peace with everything that happens to you, because if you don't, then that anger gets stored inside your head. Everything negative gets stored inside of you, which is why it's always good to make that negative positive. So some of you might be wondering, Rama, how is it that I can overcome this ego? How is it that I can become more aware of myself and make these two people one? It's a long process and it's a journey. There are some things that we experience that get stored in our brains. There are some ways that we react to things that get stored in our brains. And sometimes it's not a matter of bad or good things happening to you. Sometimes it's a matter of how it is that you react to certain things. Now, the best thing that you can ever do for yourself is just become aware. To become aware of yourself, of your surrounding, of this world around you, of really everything that's happening around you. Because with this awareness, you can control your life. You can become the person that you want to be. And the only way you can do that is first understand yourself, understand your ego, understand your life. Because I can sit here and I can talk to you about things, and I can give you ideas, and I can just throw all these things at you, but you are the only person that can actually take these ideas and make something of it. You are the only person, because I don't know anything about your life, right? But you know about your life. So the great thing about human beings is that we have a lot in common. Now, all of us maybe there are some things that some people might agree with, the other people may not agree with. But the thing is that there is some form of common ground. I'd like to end this with a note. Just spend some time and devote it to yourself to really understand yourself, your life, the way that you think, why you think a certain way. And hopefully in my next videos, I'll talk about ideas that may help you in this journey of really truly understanding yourself. And of course, things like meditation help all the time. Clear your head, calm yourself down. But there are some things that cause us anxieties because of the lives that we've lived. And only through understanding these events, understanding the reasons as to why we have these anxieties, will we be able to overcome all of our fears and possibly live our lives to the fullest potential. So stay tuned for my next videos. Hopefully I can give you guys something to think about. That's all I'm here for. Thank you guys for coming to watch. Please like, subscribe, and share. Remember, I love you. Take care. Peace out. It's gonna be some mad things, yo.